Confession Podcast. Today's topic will be lies. For those of you catching this after the fact, tonight I'm going to be reading a list about lies that people have to keep telling because they cover up a worse lie. But people will have the option to contribute their own lies in the stream chat. So here are a few entries to get started. I had been wanting a kitten for a long time, so one of my staff, girls, gave me one. She was adorable and well behaved, and I was extremely happy. A couple of months later, I had to go out of town and ask my parents to take care of her while I was gone. The day before I got back, I get a phone call from my dad saying that she had accidentally gotten underfoot, and he had accidentally stepped on her and killed her. Now, the girl asks about the cat, Aphrodite, all the time, and I haven't the stomach to tell her the truth. Oh wow, all the girls ask about her and she can't tell any of them the truth. Pretty fucked up. Pretty fucked up. Here's another one. I had a longboarding accident a year ago, and I ended up injuring myself pretty badly. I got tendinitis in my ankle from a previous complication. Bursitis? I've never heard of this before. It's a painful condition that affects the small fluid-filled sacs called bursae that cushion the bones, tendons, and muscles near the joints. Bursitis occurs when the bursae becomes inflamed. Yep, inflammation of everything. Sucks. Sucks. But as we continue with that entry, shit, I may have lost it. Here it is. Damn, boy. It was way low. So it says, I had a longboarding accident a year ago, and I ended up injuring myself pretty badly and got tendinitis in my ankle and bursitis in my hip, and I needed 8 stitches in my face. Jesus. My boss would always tell me, you know, one day you're gonna fall off that thing and seriously injure yourself. So I lied and said that I fell while chasing a dog down a hill. Now he kind of pities me and lets me take it easy if my hip starts acting up. Oh boy. He told your ass too. He told your ass. Hello to everybody in the stream chat. Thank you to The Undertaker for that $3 super chat. My man. I feel like hopefully Prelude can hit you guys with that Streamlabs link in case you feel like messing around some more, because you know what super chat do. Super chat rude. So welcome again to first in a long time of confession podcasts. For any of you who may be new, feel free to confess any and everything that may be on your mind. Just get it off your chest. You don't know me, we don't know you. Yeah, no. Nothing to fear. Nobody's gonna come in here knowing things. So feel free to type my name so it'll be easier for me to catch. Or just write the word confession and I'll be watching the stream chat and confess something. If you're looking for a topic, you can do something according to the lies that we're telling in tonight's list. A quick reminder of what tonight's list is specifically about. They are lies that people have to keep telling because they cover up a darker secret. So, number 20. My girlfriend and I were sitting around visiting with a bunch of friends. She was sitting on my lap, and someone else was talking, so no one was looking at us. All of a sudden, I felt my girlfriend seize up, and she stifles a sneeze. Unfortunately, holding back the sneeze caused her to rip a massive fart. The fart was so huge that everyone heard in the room towards us and turned towards us with a look of shock and awe on their faces. Shock and awe. I just smiled sheepishly and said, "Excuse me." All the guys cracked up and the girls feigned disgust until the aroma hit their nostrils. It was a rancid, vulgar odor that cleared everyone out of the room. My word.
Well, at least he took one for his girlfriend, so that's nice.
The group had a few good laughs and made fun of me for years after that. That's okay. That night, and many nights thereafter, I was amply rewarded for my chivalry. We're talking about... You know what I'm talking about? YouTube's not going to be happy about that one. Praise YouTube. All hail YouTube. Number 19. My uncle died of a drug overdose, and not of cardiac arrest like my families insist we tell as the official story. Well, sometimes people don't need to know, I suppose. Man, seems like you guys are hard up for confessions. You know what that does to Cyael? It fills me with a bit of glee, because then, the next time people go, "Why don't we do confession podcasts anymore, Cyael?" Well, this is the reason. No one has anything to throw out there. But that's fine. You know, I enjoy making the normal list for you guys. So you're good. So you're good. The next entry says, I work as a bar manager and both my boss and I are military veterans. Actually, that's mostly how I got the job. We struck up a
My confessions could take up an entire list.
Damn, my man. I hope yesterday wasn't too hard and that you feel like you're making progress and that, yeah, you have the strength to get through, you know. Nobody should feel forced to confess. That's certainly not what I want. But if there's something you want to get off your chest and maybe you feel it might be therapeutic to talk about it, by all means, hit me with your confession. And if you want a topic, you can always use the lies of tonight's list. You know what I mean? Thank you again for that donation. The 420.
Smoke weed every day.
Oh boy. What kind of list is this? Well, it's a list of lies. So to reiterate the beginning of this entry, the guy's saying that he works as a bar manager and he got the job because him and the other guy are military veterans, his boss. So they struck up a conversation, discussed the time in the service, except that my 6-year enlistment ended around 3 years ago and 2 months. I didn't go AWOL or UA or drink myself stupid. Mostly I would oversleep, and I was a shithead in my early 20s, not my finest hour. I left with a general discharge, so I still had college paid for in Texas, but very few people knew about this. I couldn't reveal this, and honestly the lie has manifested into the status quo. Everything I have has been predicted or predicated upon a lie. My job, my girlfriend who's a veteran. Damn. And even a good amount of friends have no clue. Your girlfriend's a veteran too, your boss is a vet, your girlfriend's a vet, you're telling people you're a vet, and that's why they're opening their arms to you because they can trust you. Holy Bing Flubian, you know? Nyla Jones. My worst lie was when I was in 4th grade, when I stole this kid's pencil and kept it for a few days, and later it broke, and I gave it back to him on the bus, so I told him that it was on the bus the whole time. Well, Nyla, you may be the most milquetoast person in the world then, if this is like the worst lie. Are you sure, Nyla? Surely you can think about breaking some dude's heart, or lying to your parents and then going out and doing something, or, you know, telling a guy you were on birth control or something like that. What you mean in 4th grade you borrowed a pencil? Bruh. Cosmic donates $2 via Super Chat. I wish you'd use Streamlabs. I love you, but YouTube's stealing your money out here. YouTube hustling y'all. He says, you already know we finna fade, bro. When and where? Uh-huh. You already know we finna fade? Bruh.
What does that mean?
Well, we can fade in Fallout 76, you know? So if you can get that game running, you know, then I'll meet you there. You know what I'm talking about? I encourage you all when confessing to use the word confession or my name so that it highlights and I can see it easier. You know what I'm talking about? So let's go from there. Adam Wells says, Cyael, I took a huge dump off of a porch and the turd fell onto my brother's dump truck toy at the bottom. I felt bad about it and said some random person did it, but I mean I had to go. There are places for you to use the restroom, Adam Wells. Off of a balcony is not the, or off of the porch, I suppose, is not the place to do it. But hey, maybe you were at an age where I guess you were just testing the boundaries of the world in which you live, homie, you know? So I guess, you know, if we're going to make jokes and try to make light of the heavy dump that was the topic of your story, I'm sure that you did it in the right place or something. You know, what is a dump truck for if not for your, oh my god. Is this idiot really about this? What a moron. As we continue up the list, here's this one. Why don't you travel or even just go down to the USA for a day trip? Gas is cheaper down there, blah, blah, blah. I live in Canada, just on the other side of the border. I have to make all kinds of excuses like that I'm trying to save money by not going on vacations or that I don't have a passport yet or have prior obligations and plans. But the real reason is I've got a criminal record. Man, y'all are so embarrassed about these criminal records. Adorable. It's like, don't you want the cool points with all the hot bitches? Buy yourself a leather jacket and a motorcycle. And they'll be all like, "Oh my god!"
That's what I'm gonna do.
No, you don't get to ride a motorcycle. Okay.
Please get a leather jacket.
Continuing up this list, when I was 15 and only had a driver's permit, I fell asleep behind the wheel. Somehow I knew that's what he meant. He said he fell asleep. Who is asleep? Sorry. I fell asleep behind the wheel and rolled the truck while I was driving. You're lucky to be alive, boy. My mom was asleep in the passenger side, and luckily we were not injured. She ended up telling the cops that it was her driving, since I would have been impossible to insure when and if I did get a license at 16 years old. It's not really a story that comes up often, but I have always felt terrible that it went on her driving record. Ever since the accident, I made it a point to be a safer driver, and 8 years later, have not been in another wreck. Congratulations. Let's see, this is a 7-year-old Reddit account. And you out here admitting shit like that on your motherfucking Reddit account? The government is watching you fools. To everybody in this thread. Okay? Don't say anything real on the internet. You know, I'm sticking my neck out so that y'all can be entertained by being real on the internet. You know any other real people on YouTube or anywhere? Not on the surface internet. Not on the candy ass internet we out here, you know, doing a tap dance on right now. Let me tell you that. So, be a little careful. What a thing to admit. This was 5 years ago. So Reddit was a little bit more gnarly back then. JM23 says, Cyael, so I remember you saying that you used to watch all the good shows on Nick. Like Salute Your Shorts and Aw Real Monsters. I'm watching Hey Arnold in the background while listening to this.
Is this what you wanted?
Undertaker just donated $5 via the Streamlabs. My man, you have no idea how much that hits the spot. Thank you. I feel my energy pulsating, growing. Soon, I will be the Goku. Soon, I will be the Goku. Linda Love says, Cyael. Why are you doing that? Uncle was dying a few years ago, Jesus, and he decided to come home, you know, to receive care there. His daughter helped him overdose on his pain medication, and I'm the only one she told. We continued to tell everybody that he passed away in his sleep. Well, if that was his wish, my man, then, you know, God bless the people in his life for having the strength to give him what he desired, because some people don't even know. Some people don't even know how selfish they are by not, I don't know. By not, like, honoring people's requests. You know what I'm talking about? There are people, I'm sure, that want their body burned and cremated, that when they die, because they ain't around anymore, other people decide, nope, they're gonna have a big crazy ass wedding, shit like that. Wedding. Hell yeah, that version's scary. You know what I'm talking about? Just cremate me. No, we will be married regardless.
Oi, in like China, I think that's legal to do. In like some parts of Asia.
Of course it legal to marry corpse in China. Blinka, blinka, bling, 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 bling. I didn't say it. She did. Raphael Reed says concession. Damn, motherfucker. You taking it to the next level, okay? Is he gonna hit me with some cash for me to take the concession? Listen, confession is what you meant. I sold fake drugs to ignorant people in school. Well, I guess it's better than selling real drugs, huh? You know, you taking advantage of suckers. I realized that I'd be in a way different place in my life, man. I realized that morality, like trying to be a goody two-shoes, has held me back, you know? I could have multiple cars if that's the type of asshole that I was. I could have a house paid off if that's the type of asshole that I was, if I were willing to take advantage of suckers. Because I'm a down-to-earth motherfucker, and I understand that, hey man, if I don't take advantage of these suckers, other people will, because every minute a sucker is born. You know what I'm talking about? So it's like, in one light, it's... Hell
Is this what you wanted?
Damn, did that go through twice? Keep it up, Undertaker. Hit me with that one more time. This is what I wanted, but soon you gonna be giving me what I needed. You know what I'm talking about? My man. Confession. Give me, I want what Undertaker. I want it to overtake. Okay, that's enough. I'm sorry. That's not funny. My point is, you know, sometimes you wonder how cruel, you know, quote unquote, taking advantage of people really is, you know, because that's all life is, you know. And to be very, very transparent and concise with my point, you call up a contractor to do something that you don't know how to do. He's going to do it, and he's going to charge you a fee, you know, for his labor, for his time. And you know, maybe he can make that price a little bit higher than other people may, but if that's what he believes his work is worth, then hey, that's what it is. Same can be said of somebody that's fixing a computer that you screwed up. You know, you go to a car dealership and you want to get a car. Of course, if the salesman can get away with charging you a little bit more, he probably should attempt it. Does it make it wrong or right? I don't know, you know? But goddamn. I don't know where I fall on it all, man, because when I was young, I used to be all righteous and blah, 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 but now it's like, you know, I could have just repented after all of that and been totally fine. Been totally cool. Bing bong. Oh well. Adam Wells says, Cyael, another time I tripped my younger cousin who was bolting down the road, and she hit the grass like a ton of bricks, and I felt horrible about that. She told her mom, and I said I didn't do it. Ah, the old Bart Simpson quote. A staple of a young boy's childhood. You know, they really nailed the character of Bart Simpson in those first couple of seasons. Bing bang. But yeah, no, as long as you feel bad for it, ain't that bad. Hello and welcome to everybody again to tonight's confession podcast. Feel free to get anything and everything off your chest that may come to mind, regardless of the topic. The lies topic is just here in case you feel the need to, I don't know, be steered in a certain direction, you know? Fire-breathing monster says, is this an exercise donation stream, Cyael? They're all gonna be that. And I'm gonna start doing bicep curls because I want to get fucking ripped. You know what I'm talking about? So there's that. Oh boy. So let's get down to the bottom, and then continue. Hummingbird says, confession, I told a lie to someone at Best Buy to get a game a few days before it came out. See, you took advantage of his ignorance, which is what the world is all about. You know what I mean? A lot of people go in and they buy a product that's inferior to other products because they're ignorant. What are you supposed to do? You're working at a store and somebody comes in and they want some Beats by Dre and they sitting right next to some cheaper, better headphones. What the fuck you gonna do? Jump in front of them and be like, whoa, bro, let me tell you all about these headphones. Like, they don't know, and oftentimes they don't care. Maybe they're buying them as a gift for some fuck, and all they know is that they want Beats headphones because that's all they see on television and that's all they understand, dude. You can't. There's gonna be suckers, which is why I feel myself in a conundrum at this point in my life, because it's like, dude, some people aren't just ignorant by, lack of choice. Like, they're not ignorant by circumstance, they are ignorant by choice. So if you choose to be ignorant and somebody is going to benefit off of you, why not me? Bruh. I'm not saying you guys specifically, I'm saying like in general, there are some weird people out there that choose to not know things. And I'm at a point where I'm done, like, I don't know, going, that's bad, I shouldn't take it. You know what I mean? What the fuck? Undertaker says, Cyael, confession, I made a fake pre-order receipt at GameStop one time. Hell yeah, and you went and picked up that game? Damn, boy. That's that gangster. Oh my god. Linda says Cyael should do squats. Girl, I'm trying to walk tomorrow though, right? This a big ass we talking about back here. A big ass. As we continue up this list of lies. Lies. I'm sorry. We arrive at a miscarriage entry. That's just the word that popped out to me, my god. It's not a current lie, but one that I plan on when I get married. My family is uber Catholic and likes the whole be fruitful and multiply thing. I got my tubes tied years ago, and they have no idea. When the time comes and they start pestering me about having kids, I plan to fake infertility or a miscarriage. Seems drastic, but it's literally the only thing that I can think of that won't turn into a family war while making them uncomfortable enough to not ask again. How do you break that? Yo, press F to pay respects in the chat. My man Undertaker bought Fallout 76. That poor soul. That poor guy. I'm so sorry. My god, what a confession. There's a little bit of bleach to pour out on top of that. My god. I'm so sorry. Oof. Yeah, alright, look. Oof. Okay. So yeah, hey, I'm really glad about this last entry. It was not real miscarriage, it was made up miscarriage. It's sad that we live in a world where, we still got parents who are definitely not alright with the idea of, I guess, their bloodline ending. Mommy, the bloodline ends with me. So yeah, they're gonna impose, of course, that these people need to have kids when that may be far from what people want to do. Care Bear Baby says, lied to me about things and she got me to, is this the second? Okay, here's another one. Cyael, not going into much detail, but when I was young.
10 squats.
You got it, Jade. All for you. Thank you, boo, or sir. Or if it's a man, then it's mega boo. You know what I'm talking about? Alright, so thank you, Jade. I'm gonna get in shape. Thanks to you guys. It's gonna be some scary shit, man. Alright, Care Bear Baby says, not going into much detail, but I was a young mother and got kicked out of my mother's house. Only had my alcoholic boyfriend to live with and to go to. My daughter's grandmother, on the dad's side, tricked me into and lied to me about things, and she got me to sign these temporary custody papers, and I haven't seen her in 4 years, and she lied and said I beat her so hard that she got autism, and makes her call her mom. Boy, it seems like you really You really got yourself into a fucked up situation and a fucked up family now. My God. That is some crazy shit. Got you to sign papers for custody and she lying? Oh my God. Ain't nothing like ladies lying on y'all. You know, the big three, you know, you abused me, you were sexually assaulting me, or what's the other one? You were inappropriate with like an underage person, something like that. Yeah, that's all three of them. Yeah. My God, you pedo, you rapist. You abused me, you hit me. Michael Davis says, remember when Cyael would give out kisses? That was cute. Linda says, Cyael stingy with kisses now, Michael. That's not true. You know, gotta earn them. Remember Vanessa and Sedasia used to be the ones rolling in here getting the kisses all the time. You know? Oh, man. Usually I can distract myself from real life, but, oh, man, I gotta get in shape. Not physically. Like, I need to get my shit together, get in shape, because... Well, you know what? Let me work on the gift for Mom first, and then everything else can come later. These are some interesting emojis. Let's see. Seems like a chart with a downward trend, plus a black man running, and then a man. I don't know if that's testosterone. Oh no, it cut off the first line. So what we're supposed to see is like the downward trend of bad food indicated by the hamburger, plus me running. I don't know why that's in there. Maybe a bit of testosterone, you know. Well, exercise, you know, food down, exercise up, you know, and that will equal fitness. Classic, you know. Well done, my man. I hope the stream thoroughly enjoyed my old man deconstruction of a bunch of emojis that, you know, were fairly simple to analyze, but the fact that the burger was on its own line and became invisible to me made it something of a hieroglyphic, like it might as well have been written in Latin. I was just there like, what's going on here? These aren't boobs. How can I easily decipher them? Care Bear goes on telling the story about her, you know, grandmother on the dad's side and the custody. She says, she's the reason I don't trust anybody. Made me think that she would only have her long enough to get back on my feet. Couldn't take her to my abusive alcohol boyfriend's house. I trusted her like the mom. Well, girl, this is more than I could ever dream of, you know? What the hell she want that baby that bad for? Who knows? Who knows? So let's continue up this list. That's ghastly. It's scary. Number 12 says, I've never been in a relationship. Nobody knew that I was in one or would have approved. It was with a much older woman, and it turned out a devastating disaster for both of us. How devastating? Was there a baby? I guess we get no information. Devastating. Somebody confess a devastating relationship in your life. Did I just put a H on that confess? Well, I guess it's juicy if it's got a H on there. The Undertaker says, dude, the Fallout 76 whiskey was supposed to be a nice glass let's not even get started. Let's not even get started on the amount of things that Fallout really fucked up. That nylon bag is a joke though. Like, that's the funniest one. No, wait, when they leaked everybody's credit card information, that's the funniest one. You know, having a shitty game that don't work and is an alpha and everybody's defending it. Y'all know I got banned from Fallout 76 subreddit because they were like, you don't talk to us like that. We're not fanboys. Banned. I'm like, all right, cool. All right, yeah, I got it. Number 11. When I was a kid, I chased my little brother outside with a spoon. Once we got outside, he got on top of the car and started yelling. No clue why I was chasing him with a spoon or why I cared about him yelling. After he wouldn't get down, I threw the spoon at him, aiming for his stomach. Trying to avoid it, he ducked, and it hit him in the face, right next to his left eye. Okay. After he calmed down, I took him back into the house and told my mom that he fell. He was hurt pretty bad. The spoon didn't just barely hit him. It caused permanent damage to that eye. that he had to deal with for years. He wasn't blinded or anything, but his vision was impaired. He was too young to remember. I'm 3 years older. That it was my fault, so he doesn't know it was me. Not the biggest lie ever, because we're both kids and I didn't do it on purpose, but it's still pretty shitty to know that I did that to someone. Stop throwing things at people. I get that you're little bastards. This is a 6-year-old account. Y'all niggas brave, man. Y'all just think nothing can touch you and nobody can find out about you. You got a brother that's younger than you and you use Reddit? Imagine he read this. Wait a minute, that happened to me. Brother?
I mean, at least it's not as bad as throwing a fork at them.
Bruh, it's why y'all throwing utensils?
That's what
Fucking you know, get a water gun. At least when the damage, fucks you over, then you could be like, it was just water. I didn't even know. How could I know? It's just water. Subliminal Mr. Rose says, I also have a weird tendency to make myself cry, guys. But besides those times, what? Oh yeah, that meant that remember that like really expensive Fallout suit that they released? Yeah.
suit? You mean jacket?
No, man, it was like it was a jacket, right? Yeah, it was ugly though. Fuck it.
It looked like a...
You know how long I've wanted like a really good varsity jacket, but I'm like a big dude, so it has to be like 5X or something like that.
Wow.
Come here.
Be the kind to like
Plus, I would probably, here's the thing, I'm spending no less than like $80 or $90 on a decent varsity jacket, and considering the TV that I'm probably going to want to get is probably in the $200, $300 range, why the fuck am I throwing like a third of that at a jacket? I remember I wanted a varsity jacket for Overwatch, and I'm glad I didn't get it, because it's like, I feel like that's something I would have to explain to people because like when people mention the things that I'm wearing, I go, yeah, or whatever. But if I was wearing an Overwatch jacket and somebody mentioned that when I was out, I'd be like, yeah, this is from years ago when I used to play it. Not anymore. Game's lame now, Oh, there's a Pickle Rick shirt that I have. Have you seen it? I never got a chance to wear that Pickle Rick shirt because by the time it reached me, it had been ruined. There was no way to even ironically wear that shirt. What a nightmare. I guess that's my confession to you all. Isn't that something? So as you all join me on this confession podcast tonight, if you need a topic, why not tell a lie? No, don't lie about the confession. Confess about a lie that you have told or have been telling or may even still be up to now. I'm reading a list in the background just to keep things moving along. And this will probably be the format going forward with Confession Podcasts. And the list, for clarification, is what's a lie that people are keeping up because it covers a much scarier lie. Oh, damn. Again, say my name in the stream chat so that you actually catch my eye. Otherwise, I might not see it. Okay. Somebody said, why does Pinocchio have 4 arms? What y'all talking about? Michael Davis, what's wrong with you? I don't see no damn 4 arms on Pinocchio. What is wrong with your eyes? Did you get hit with a spoon by your brother when you were young? Wake up. Get your shit together. Do I need to call Brad Brace in here? Okay. He gonna add some R's to that eyesight. Stupid. Number 10. Not me, but my roommate freshman and sophomore years at college were put on academic probation for failing. They lost their full ride scholarship. She was too afraid to tell her parents, so she started stripping to pay tuition. You go, girl. Everybody take your clothes off. Shake them titties. Sorry. God. I was just reminded of this chick named Kate G. Yeah, dude. Huge titties. Immaculate. Ghost nipples, too. You know Ghost nipples, Dia?
Yes, I do.
Have I showed you that subreddit?
Yes, you have.
Last time, sorry, my mouth. Last time I talked to her, she never finished college, is still at the strip club, and her parents still think that she's a graduate and that she just can't find a job. Look, girls, once you start stripping, it's hard to stop because that's a lot of money. A lot of money that you might not definitely be seeing in a career outside of that, you know? Stripping is like life with cheat codes when you see that paycheck, boy. When you see that paycheck. It's just like when people do things that are particularly illegal. Once you understand the amount of money that you could make in the small amount of time, it's not a question of why people do it. It's just, a correlator. Why you say facts like you know what I'm talking about? Hey, you better correlate over on this area there. Jay Drizzle says, Cyael, I went to a strip club for the first time after my graduation party for high school and stayed out until 3 a.m. I'm glad you enjoyed yourself. Strip club is like an interesting, outing that I'm sure everybody should experience at least once. It's not something that I recommend, because it's a trap is what it is. It's a trap, and I feel like you can kind of get what you're getting at a strip club, if not online, then from people that, are equally horny if you're willing to put in the legwork, because today technology has made it extremely easy for you to find other people just as similar to you and just as eager to slide into whatever category that you're all about. If you're into feet, you can find niggas into feet. If you're into snakes, you can find motherfuckers into snakes. And if you just want to bang with no strings attached, swipe right a couple of times, make it clear in your stupid little chat to whoever you want to talk to that that's what you want, and you'll find these people. But hey, man, some people got time. Some people don't have time, and they do have money. So for them, hey, it is what it is. Bring my bong. So here we go. Teddy says, confession, I have never been to a strip club. Man, what you think you missing? Look up softcore stuff on the internet, and boom, Bob's your uncle. Okay. And if you go into a gangster strip club, then look up some hardcore stuff, and then boom, shakalaka. Imagine you in a room, buy yourself a virtual reality rig, and you could go to a strip club every day. Every day. Type in SFM Fortnite, the My Little Pony, anime girl, tentacles, tentacle SpongeBob. Squidward tentacles.
You're making me sad.
Yes, Squidward. Well, actually, she's Asian, so she goes, Kimochi. Or maybe she says stop because that's what you're into. You want her to, please. How come, you know what? Sometimes I realize, man, that a lot of the porn is just like people role playing the most taboo shit in our culture. Yes. Like it's just some young girl, and then she's like, "Hey, little bro," and I'm like, "Wait, little bro? Shit." What are you doing? Just play Fortnite. Get out of my room. I want to use a TV. You're like, wait a minute, dude. What do I need to do to get your attention, little bro? Shit, what is she gonna do to get his attention? Oh shit, she's Asian too now. Why are they in the massage parlors? Listen to me. We are at number 9 on this list. I used to serve at a major chain restaurant. When I messed up or forgot to bring something to the table, it was never my fault. I'd blame the kitchen, the bartender, the busboy, anything but admit that I had made a mistake. So this particular night, I get a 3-top comprised of 2 adult and a boy. 2 adult and boy? Maybe 4 or 5 years old. The parents order their drinks and ask for a kid-sized milk for their son. I bring them adult-sized milk by mistake, and the dad says, "Oh, excuse me, but he wanted a kid-sized milk." I lie. "Yeah, we're actually all out of kid cups, so that's all we have. I'm sorry. My manager forgot to place the order for them last week." He believes my story, and everything is fine, but then I get an 8-top with 4 kids and 4 adults. I'm forced to carry on the charade to the next table, being out of kid cups, because they're in plain sight of the 3-top, and the next table, and the next. Bitch. Look like they gonna be running out of milk and apple juice tonight. Apple juice, please. We're out of kid cups. Drink up, kids. Sugar, sugar. Honey, honey. What's going on with you guys? This list feels longer than normal. I feel like I'm usually wrapping up around the 30-minute mark. Oh crap, I should end this list before anybody gets the urge to donate. And again, for anybody wanting to donate off stream and Streamlabs doesn't work, paypal.me/CYAEL, just like the Snapchat, just like that Discord. Get funky. Undertaker says, Cyael, my older sister was 19 in a college in her dorm. Some of her roommates were basically drug dealers there, and there was essentially a police raid, and my sister hid her weed. Uh-oh.
Math. I hate math.
That's a 10-4 on that, good Jade. Why do you hate math? You know? I guess we all hate math. Not hate, but it's just like, it's there. And it's growing more and more obsolete. Imagine growing up in my day when hoes were still saying shit like, you ain't gonna have a calculator all the time, bitch.
That was still said to us now.
Looks like you're wrong about that, ho. Soon we're gonna have some sort of implant that'll allow us to, This is the real question that I think about often. I'm sorry for getting really loud and animated out of nowhere. But the real question that I have to ask is that when we reach a point where, obviously, we can have some sort of implant to interface with the internet, without a phone, like wirelessly. Imagine we could have an implant that would allow us virtual reality without like a headset, or at least the ability to Google shit, search online, browse. Like we could put a browser into our mind, dude. How the hell we gonna keep the government out our heads, We download a VPN for our mind chip? How does that work? How are we gonna do that? So excited. So interested to find out. Tune in next time on Cyael's episode of What the Flemmy Florp? Sorry, as we continue up this list, number 8. The reason why I'm going to community college this year isn't because it's cheaper. It's because I failed out of a well-respected state school that my Asian parents paid $35 for last year. Bing bong. Bong. Sorry.
Working on sending it better next time. Till then, thank you for your presence, great Cyael.
Vox, I appreciate you going out of your way to make this happen. You're hardcore, you're amazing, you're sexy, and I appreciate you. Thank you again. Your kindness will not go forgotten. Wow. This is turning into a lot of exercise for me at the end of this list, isn't it? I mean, I can't complain. What a wonderful way that you guys have made for me to get in shape that, what am I going to do, argue with? I don't get that luxury. I'm overwhelmed. I'm overwhelmed by your love. That's a religious song. Oh my god. I was watching this thing today, like this wannabe philosophical video about how the churches were kind of like, I want to say, duped into what's the word? Backing Trump, we'll say. Like, this was the point of the guy's video, is that he was saying that all the churches were made to back Trump so that they could secure that, like, religious vote, when it's just comical and ironic considering the caliber of the man. This adulterous, cheat of a pussy-grabbing man. Whatever, I'm over it, I don't care. But it's just an interesting video. It's from one of my favorite YouTubers. He puts me to sleep every time. What the hell are you thinking with this? No, dude. We're gonna give you a, what's the word? A warning with that? Come on, Undertaker. You make us wonder how old you are sometimes. And hey, sometimes we know it's not people's age, it's where they are on the spectrum, to say that delicately. Because certainly You should have been self-aware to know better. But maybe you're so new? Oh, God. Undertaker says, I told you I'll get my spam back from last stream? Boy, you ain't gonna get no spam if you keep it up. I don't know, man. Don't test the mods. They're much more insane than you give them credit for. And that's why they are what they are. Inhuman. They're sub-creatures. Number 7. That I can't smell anything. You've been lying about your ability to smell, homie? That's awesome. I told my best friend that in 3rd grade to sound cool. Oh, it's even worse than that. You can smell, but you've been lying and saying you can't. Stupid. The problem is that he has a photographic memory. I'm trained to never make a comment about smells. My parents even think I can't smell. Oh, no. Tell your parents the truth. They paid for a doctor to look at it, you little cumburger. You're costing your parents on your lie now? The doctor said, oh, sometimes this happens. It's probably nothing to worry about. Worst doctor ever. How the fuck he supposed to know you can't smell? I can't get out of it. I'm stuck. Bruh. Undertaker says, I'm sure it's true. What? That you gonna get to spam? Boy, I wouldn't try it, man. Especially after you've been warned. I can't stop anybody on what they choose to do. If you violate, we'd be forced to make an example out of you. Baby. A little bit of that reptile gravy. You guys like reptiles? Like their gravy? Is that weird? What I'm saying is weird. Look, the reptilians have infiltrated your silly planet, and just let it fucking happen. They don't even look that much like you, but I mean, I guess it's enough, huh? I guess the shapeshifting is enough. It's weird. It's not like spot on. You know what I'm talking about? Like the light hits them the wrong way, and you should be able to be like, wait a minute, what the fuck? So unless like you got some kind of fetish because your planet's full of people that hate themselves so much that they want to be, lizard people themselves. They want to be like furries and all that stupid shit like this. I don't know where to start with your planet. Number 6. I came up with a lie so I wouldn't have to go to my sister's friend's surprise party. What a sentence. I told her that I had some homework to finish up that was due overnight. There was no assignment. I just didn't feel like going. My sister came over and said that I should at least sign the card. My sister then very strongly suggested that her friend really likes me. So now I do want to go, but I already told the lie. So I backtracked, saying that the assignment was almost done and I could turn it in now for a 90. I go to the party, we hook up 3 days later, and I'm still dating her. The annoying part is whenever they tell the story of how we got together, they say that I got a lower grade on an assignment so that I can see her. I really want to correct it, but there is no graceful way that I can think of doing so. I genuinely partially barfed reading that. Genuinely. Oh my god. That story just was up my ass. Apparently, I apologize. Is this enough to get me in trouble on YouTube? I hope not. Just talking. What's the big deal, YouTube? What is the big deal? What is the big deal? So, Subliminal Mr. Rose is saying something. When I was 14, I went to a horse farm with my mother, my sister, and my mom's friend because it's their friend's horse farm. I don't know how necessary this was when you got a character limit. The friend immediately takes a liking to my twin sister. Tall, blonde, beautiful. Oh my god. You really are a woman with the length of this. 2 out of question mark. Here we go. She completely missed me, gave me the worst horse when I said I rode a bit, and then blamed me for its bad behavior. Preface. Oh no, girl. Oh no. At 14, I was rather well endowed at the time and a bit chubby. So when we set out on the trail, she started telling a story about herself as a little girl. What the fuck? Yo, no, there's no way that I could capture all of this for the sake of a story. So I guess it'll be great for whoever's willing to just ignore me and focus on it in the stream chat. But I guess it was never truly intended for me. So I hope that the anecdote that Rose is relaying to all of you is something you can enjoy and is worth it. Or maybe some people who are watching this after the fact that I stream it are playing some sort of metagame where they listen to me when I stream the actual list, and then when they watch the stream, they... Thank you, Caden Robbins. And a special thanks to my man Vox Roamer for his, arrival as the stream boss. I wasn't even paying attention. Vox, you choose the new GIF, my man.
I am sorry, Master, your voice keeps the lizard people away as well as the orange one.
The orange one's bad, guys. But yes, thank you, my man Undertaker. That's so kind of you. Thank you for pumping me up. It's about to get crazy at the end of this damn list, boy. I better end it now, before I end up like flat on my back tomorrow all day. So we continue up the list. Here we are at 5. I have 3. Each one is worse in its own way. The day of my father being diagnosed with Lou Gehrig's disease, I cried. I'm not a crier or a very emotional person. I'm more like a Vulcan. Yeah, this is the type of guy that tells you that he's like Rick from Rick and Morty. Finally, I'm like the Joker. We live in a society, I guess. Not saying that I'm a hard ass, just that I'm good at keeping up appearances. That caused me to lose it, however. That's the impact that it had on me. The worst lie that I maintained was that there was any improvement, or even going to be any improvement, no matter what medicine that he took. My parents were both hopeful. My family was hopeful. People prayed left and right that everything would go good, and when he met with praise... People prayed left and right, and every good day was met with praise Jesus, and maybe it isn't Lou Gehrig's after all. They basically forced me to say maybe they were right plenty of times. I didn't tell them the truth. He isn't going to get better. He's going to become paralyzed until he can't get enough oxygen. Then he's going to die. Even the day he went out for a hospice weekend, my mom and I were his only caregivers. I wanted to pull my mom to the side and say, this is CO2 poisoning. He can't breathe out enough, and it's building up in his system. Say your goodbyes. His time is short. I recognize his change in behavior. I recognize his symptoms. Even the nurse at the hospice wouldn't have any of it. I could barely open my mouth. He died that day, just like I knew they would. And I couldn't very well go and tell him goodbye. I did my best. Or did the best that I could, alerting him to the possibility of it. There's 2 lies, I guess. Why am I having difficulty processing this? The 3rd lie is that I hated to see him go. No, I loved to see him go. I didn't cry when he died. His suffering was finally over. Almost every minute of his last 6 months was hell for him. He could barely move anything at all. I mourned when he was still alive, but not enough people in my life would understand that for me to ever tell anyone I knew in real life. Thanks for listening. I think we can all wrap our brains around the fact that, like, yeah, now that he's gone, this is good if he was suffering. You know what I mean? Surely. I guess this is the last reminder, ladies and gentlemen, because I'm starting to get scared of the amount of exercising I'm going to have to do shortly. But if you have any confessions that you'd like to get out, anything at all that you'd like to get off your chest, while you're amongst strangers, while you just want the therapy of, talking very quickly about it, do so on tonight's Confession Podcast. Winding down. Any topic of your choice, but if you want one, why not go for lies? Here we are at number 4. I once worked at a large store and walked up to a coworker to ask a question. I must have startled her because as I was asking, I noticed a weird look on her face and suddenly realized that she was peeing herself. I pretended not to notice and made some excuse to leave and came back a little later to see her mopping it up. I said, "Did a customer spill another drink again?" and wandered off. I told all my coworkers that a customer had spilled soda all over the floor in her department. Is this bitch a dog? How can you be so anxious? Yeah, he's a great guy that did a nice thing, but how can he be so anxious?
There are people like that, unfortunately.
Vox Romer says, I'll leave the gifts up to thy. Does he mean me?
Yes.
Maybe like the?
Yes.
Let's see what Cyael would choose as a gift. Maybe like a Pepe honking his nose. Check it out. Check it out. It's gonna be like a Pepe. He's like honk 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 honk. That's funny. Come on. Funny Pepe honky nose. Honk 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 honk. What's funny? Yeah, it's funny. Come on, honk 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 honk.
The more you try,
Honk honk.
come on, guys, it's funny. It's
Come
funny,
on,
please.
it's funny. Come on, honk honk. Well, how about now? Honk honk, honk honk. Does he have shoes? I can find shoes. Give me a second. Clown shoes, PNG. Let's see in here. I want like red clown shoes, dude. How do I arrange them so it looks like I need them to be like the bottom of the shoes, I guess. Oh, well, you know what? If I get these, right? No, they're not PNGs either. I needed them to be see-through, or, for it to actually be a transparent GIF. Because then I could put it in like the back of him and then make it seem like he's laying on his belly or something. Although this is exceedingly stupid and perhaps too intense an amount of our time to be devoted to something so honk honk. Oh my god, I'm surprised nobody typed honk honk.
Dia sees all Linda.
Okay. As we can wait, Linda says, Dia, I made my mom bleed when I stabbed her tonight. She insisted I confess my heinous crime. Oh my gosh. She drew blood. Oh my god. Number 3. I hope she heals quickly. My mom didn't actually die of cancer. She died of HIV. And I'm only one of 5 kids that know the actual truth. I keep telling my sister it's not a good idea to get cancer ribbon tattoos, but she doesn't get why. Oh my god. Look. Whoa. What you mean Google Images Tools color transparent? Is my dude saying that I can turn like any image into a transparent thing? So hold on, Google Images, clown shoes PNG, right? So when I'm in images, where is tools? Oh, it's just a sorting system. I understand. So it will only show, well, no, look at this one. It's not transparent. If I were to try to save this and drag it into Photoshop, I would still need to do the editing. And I know that's like not the end of the world, but it's still bringing up things that are not transparent. So, this is why I don't go with any of this shit, because it doesn't fucking understand. But I mean, it's trying, I suppose. It's trying. Liz says, put clown shoes on the wish list. Look, I need to get that TV, and then I'll put all kinds of stupid, crazy crap back on the wish list again. Ugh. I shouldn't have even put that slinky on the wish list. What was I thinking? I better get over there quick. Let me get over that wish list quick and take that slinky off before it's too late. I know some guy, I like to think that an actual clown is sitting. What the hell? Wait a minute. Why are no images available for things? Weird. Whatever, we'll get to it later. Wait, I'm only one away from the end. Does anybody want to hit me with a confession to replace the deleted one? Take advantage. Linda says, Cyael, have you made any progress on the creepy ass puppet video? If you mean dusting off the puppet and then watching other videos of Nintendobo, then sure, made plenty of progress today. You'll see it again soon. honk, honk. That's pretty funny. Good one, Dia. Honk, 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 honk. Honk, 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 honk. Oh my god, I would love to have a stream where I just have a honk, 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 honk on fucking loop for fucking like an hour. Dude.
Make it happen.
And then if I had like $500 to spare, I would donate like $10 every couple of minutes. Like, this is like the most amazing shit I've ever seen in my life. And then I'd be writing in the stream on like different names, like, now this is content. I've been waiting for 5 long honk 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 honk.
I'm pretty sure people would show up just to say that for you. Don't worry.
Honk honk. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. Look at Queen. This female. I'm so sick of her. She really knows how to say some shit to just get on my nerves. She said, fashionably late. No. It's not fashionably late. It's not fashionably late, Queen.
Hi, Queen.
Alright, look, nobody confessed. Oh wait, Hummingbird says confession. I kind of like sleeping all day, back when I was dying. Oh, and the fact that I got to do whatever I wanted. I'm glad that you pulled through, man. You know, the world would be a darker place without you having survived. So here we are on the #1 entry on this, the Confession Podcast, where we focused on lies. Number 1. My wife and I were at my parents' house, helping them organize things in the attic. My wife slipped at one point and stepped right through the bedroom ceiling, and I picked her back up, and I could hear my parents yelling, "What was that? What happened?" She started crying, because she's always trying to impress her parents. So I yelled down, "I stepped through the ceiling, sorry," and took the blame. Years later, my family still makes fun of me for the incident. I just look over at my wife and wink. Lame.
Desiree or Hilda is asking the name of the serial killer voice recording video you had made, and I believe you took it down, correct?
Yeah, but you mean like the narration? Who the guy is? He was the toy box killer.
There you go.
He was the toy box killer. An interesting bit of information pertaining to the toy box killer is that actual tape exists, and the government has it, and they would show it to CIA operatives to desensitize them to, you know, the world and cruelty of the assholes that dwell in it. Because, I mean, if you're gonna be the type of rough nigga that's working in real shit, you can't be having all these feelings and letting them come to your table and all kind of shit. You gotta be realistic. I was reading something about how like 24 people died where? Chicago? No. Detroit?
Detroit.
Like 24 people died in Detroit.
No.
27?
That was Chicago.
That was Chicago.
That was Chicago.
27?
24 people died within the last
30 hours. Yeah.
And like they
24 people died within the last 30 hours in Chicago.
put up, yeah.
Ain't that a bitch? The Undertaker says, Cyael and everyone, we are only 93 million away from pewds. That's good. That's good. Only 93 million subs away from catching up to PewDiePie on this channel. Do me a favor and subscribe. Believe in yourselves, alright? You can do anything. Damn, Dia smirked the hell out of it. She smacked the marbles out that kid's mouth. He was just about to throw something down. The bouncy marbles to play with his jacks. He was going to sweep the ground and try to pick up as many jacks as he could.
Oh, shit.
What? You guys remember jacks? What happened? Prelude timed him out too. It's just some kind of like double fatality. All right, look, guys. I got to start my workout here. But I want to focus on fucking...
Oh, I'm sorry for your loss, Queen.
Queen had a loss? I have one. My cousin recently passed away due to complications of pneumonia. That sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. Okay, so we got $3 from The Undertaker at the beginning of the stream. So I'm going to do...
You're done with the list?
Hell yeah, I'm done with this list. You weren't there? weren't paying attention with that. I'm gonna turn this fan on and face it to me because I'm.
But I guess I just don't listen to the numbers.
Yeah, I guess I just don't listen. This chick said, "The fuck."
To the numbers.
All right, so I got 3. I'm gonna lift 3 times with my right hand. 1, 2, 3. Easy. 1, 2, 3. And I feel like I've already fucked up my wrist. Off to a great start. Ow. Owie. Where's that wrist brace?
Oh my gosh.
What?
Are you kidding? You're the one that should know where that thing is.
Maybe it's in the bathroom?
It shouldn't be, because the last place that you had it was in this room.
I guess I'll have to soldier on and walk a lonely road. On the boulevard of where's my hand brace? Ah. Okay, so we got 4 from I Love You, Mandy. So, here we are. 1, 2, 3, 4 curls. 1, 2, 3, 4 curls. Okay. And then I received 2 from Cosmic. Thank you, my man Cosmic. 1, 2. 1, 2.
Linda says it's supposed to be leg day squats.
5 from Undertaker. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How the hell? Fuck. How the hell is this supposed to be leg day when y'all ain't say that out of nowhere? Plus, I'm already doing 10 squats for Jade because she came in here specifically asking for the squats. So, there's another 5 from Undertaker when he double donated saying, "Is this what you wanted?" So, let me do 5 more. Oh my god, it's the wristband. I mean the wrist brace. Damn. Okay, let me just put this around my right hand very quickly.
Queen.
Did this hoe just say Cyael needs needs an exercise bike with the seat replaced with a, you know, like it's supposed to be Mr. Garrison's It, okay? Listen, Queen, we know what kind of wonderful contraption you want in your house, okay? But, look, honestly, oh, God. Dude, I'm worried about Mom, man. Jeez. All right. So 5 Undertaker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Shit. Oh God. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, that first one didn't feel like a proper one. So I hit it with a double one.
He elaborates on what Queen said and goes, "Oh, that way, Queen, he can never sit all the way down like a permanent squat. So you're squatting as you're working out your legs."
What if I like the feel of sitting down? You know what I mean? Yeah, y'all mistake the kind of guy you're dealing with. Yeah.
That'll be the dick.
Here's the bottom line, ladies and gentlemen. We don't have to be gay to know the feeling in reverse of something coming in your butt. You know?
Trust me.
The reverse feeling is what we experience every time we go number 2. Okay, so.
Yes, but that's a controlled. You know.
Yeah, it's a controlled what?
It's not like you're practically popping out water.
It's a controlled demolition of the toilet. That's what it is.
Yes.
Okay. That was 5 from Undertaker. So here we have 10 from Jade. Oh.
See?
Jade says 10 squats. Okay.
There's a reason why people were saying squats and it's a leg day.
Oh boy. Okay. Here we go.
Smack your butt.
Oh. 1?
No, don't cheat.
Well, how is that cheating?
Because you're actually sitting down.
I'm not supposed to sit.
No.
It's not like a sit and then a stand up.
No.
Ugh. God.
Essentially, you're supposed to.
All right. Like, I don't even want to do that. You look away.
No, there's something like
What's-
stuck in the top.
Let me do the squats last then.
Alright.
Oh God, I'll do the squats last.
And then it turns out
So I'll do Jade squats last. So Jade then says math, I hate math. So that's 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Next hand. 1,
Queen says
2,
to do single squats.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's it, right? Oh, Vox and Rumor. Okay, he was the last, right? Nope, Vox wasn't the last. Whew.
It was Andrew.
Okay. Damn, baby, that's how many curls? All right, let me do 10 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Start to slow down at the end, motherfucker. All right. Left hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Left hand is the bitch hand, boy. Woo! Starting to get hot in here. Damn, did Undertaker just get timed out by Rhea? What is wrong with this guy?
Because he kept asking why the temporary mute.
Oh, don't. Oh, Lord.
Do explain to him why it happened.
Well, it's kind of like a thing. That might as well be the one unspoken rule of the stream. Is anybody who comes in going, why'd you mute? Why you gotta do?
I mean, the initial timeout.
Was that when he was spamming all the damn emojis?
No, the original, the first time around when he got timed out was because he was promoting, and we don't do that.
He did what?
The PewDiePie thing. It's
I don't know. That one was kind of just like I can accept that as like a meme, implying like, you know, because I'm so far away from anything close to a good amount of subscribers.
Well, then either me or Prelude took them.
Yeah, no, I completely get the timing out for the like, why'd you time me out? But I think that other thing was just a bad joke. He's alright. He knows that he's safe with me. And I appreciate you, Undertaker. I'm clapping my hands together, ironically, like I had some dust. Like a sumo dude. Fuck. Alright, man. Can already feel the tightness in my biceps.
That's 900.
Damn, Jesus!
That's 900 total. Cause Prelude.
I feel like Jesus may be a couple of seconds behind in the stream, and he was trying to jump on the bandwagon, but instead it came like, maybe he's in a match of Destiny right now. And he's showing you his Destiny reflexes. This game's lame. Oh, boy. Raphael Reed says, confession. I stole underground rappers' bars in a rap battle to win money, Cyael. Well, you won money. So, there's that. What if there was one guy in the back that was like, I know that. I've heard that. He can't prove it, ain't you? How do lunges work? I should do lunges. Damn. Well, I gotta do one to something. How about a handshake? Or a high five, that's more active. Come on. Yeah. Or a hand five with both hands. Wow.
That wasn't even a head on, but yeah.
Fire breathing monster says, can you honk again? You think I'm just gonna be passing out these things for free? Honk honk.
Cosmic said one deep breath.
Honk honk.
That definitely
Why is it
exercises
so
your
funny?
lungs.
I gotta add that to like another video, but have it just be in the middle of the video with no explanation. Oh boy. Undertaker says I'll just talk through here. But if you're under $3, then it won't read it. I mean, I may read it. I don't know. Okay, $2. What can I just lift this again? Look, I'll Google lunges and then do that when I have more space. But I'm gonna end the stream with the squats. Okay? So another 12. Oh, curls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Fuck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. My God. My left hand was like wobbling. Like I couldn't even keep it right. Keep it horizontal.
Ooh.
Shit.
Oh, wait, Queen. If you can, don't do it. But if you can, do it.
Alright. Give me a second. I'm going to go stand on that side of the room. Let me angle this towards the... Oh, God. You have something to drink? Oh, you just grabbed a drink. That's cool. Thank you.
Guess we both got thirsty at the same time. I'm like, I need that drink.
Yeah, it must be really,
It's
dehydrating watching me, huh?
It's kind of warm in here, though.
Okay, let me go do these squats and then... Or maybe I'll turn the air down and then do the squats. Okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3,
You can do it.
4, 5. What's that?
More squats and say honk honk for each one.
$8.
5,
That's eight more squats.
6. What the fuck?
He won squats, and he
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Nigga. 17. 18. Fuck. Oh!
Yay! Do you want juice?
They're too low. I'm doing them too low.
Juice.
No juice gonna help me. I gotta breathe. Okay. I did it all for the Hong Kong. Hong Kong. Okay. Oh. God damn, boy. Thank you. Okay. Why is it even alerting me? Excuse me. For what? I did it, guys. Those were abnormally deep squats. Okay, thank you. I love you. 222 gold. You guys did it. Soon. Soon, my monkey balls. Soon. Thank you. I love you. I hope you enjoyed what you've done to me tomorrow in the stream tonight. A special thanks to the sponsors. A special thanks to the Twitch subs. Hey, you saw how I updated the sponsors? See? Maybe you're not pleased with how I did it. So I need to do it better, I guess. I don't know. Okay. Thank you to my Twitch subs. Special thank you to my patrons. Yeah, I should have bought water. God damn it. And just much love to all of you. God damn. And to anybody who, you know, may be feeling down. Maybe feeling like, you know, they're not as perky as they want to be. Know that I love you for who you are and what you are and how you are. And that if it were up to me, you'd be getting all the special honks to the end of time. Oh, that's kind of nice. See what happened when you leave it up to me? It's going to get even weirder next time. So guys, I love you. Whoo. Cosmic saying, how often does Cyael stream? I stream every single night, homie. Did you know that? At around this time? Or basically like 1 hour into the past. Or an hour and a half now. This is an hour and 20 minutes.
Love the gains here tonight.
God.
Night.
Bruh, I can do 5 more curls. So let me do that. And then I'll end it. Whoa. Fuck me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, that's 5, sorry. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, my man. Thank you, Box. I'm really happy about this. One of these days, though, I'm going to have to turn it into, like, let's see, kind of like 0.10 on the treadmill. You know what I mean? Something like that. But what would I do then? Walk on the treadmill for like an hour to the street? You know what I mean? Wrong. So, guys, thank you. I love you. Oh no, we really need to end this stream fast.
Squats 100% of people who drink water die eventually.
Well, there's gotta be... I'm trying to find the exception. You know? But there can't be one. The exception that I was looking for is that there's likely a percentage of people who never drank water that then died. But would you count the water in the womb? You know, that they were obviously kind of given via the umbilical cord? This is something that doesn't deserve thought. So thank you for the $5, my man. What the hell am I going to do with that? I should stop doing curls. I'm going to lift this over my head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And with that, we're going to end the stream before things get a little bit scarier. I love you to death. Stay out of control. And you'll see me tomorrow, man. Take it easy. Love you. Be safe. Be special. I am in the division trying to grind to World Tier 5 so I can glitch like everybody else, man. I'm all about it. Thank you for bettering me. Nobody else can say that their subs do that for them. You know? None of them. They're all liars. You're the best subs. I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you. Good night.